So today in the Business Insider, I came across this article. Anything to do with crypto is highly suspect, says SA's financial watchdog. I just wanted to go through this article and perhaps pass a bit of comment. The head of investigations of South Africa's financial services watchdog has launched a scathing attack on anything to do with cryptocurrencies. The Financial Sector Conduct Authority's Brandon Topham equates this instrument with gambling. Wow. They have also been used in various scams in South Africa. Okay, all right, fair enough. We know that email has been used in scams, cars have been used in bank robberies. Any technology that will assist criminals is used in scams. Okay, but that doesn't exclude cryptocurrencies. Anyway, as yet another cryptocurrency scam is investigated in South Africa, the Director of Investigation and Enforcement at the Financial Watchdog warns consumers to stay away. In my opinion, anything to do with crypto is highly suspect, and nobody should be investigating in anything form of cryptocurrency or any other products that go with it. The Financial Sector Conduct Authority's Brandon Topham told the media in a briefing on Wednesday. While the boom in cryptocurrencies has somewhat abated in the past 2 years amid a slump in prices, well, that's not really accurate, but okay, South Africans are still trading these currencies, which remain unregulated. Many have lost money, and most recently the FSCA, Financial Services Conduct Authority, issued a warning about mirror trading international. So that is a blanket statement, which is, in my opinion, ridiculous. Many have lost money. Okay, great. Many people have lost money, but more people have made money if they've invested in crypto and not scams. So that many people have lost money is just sensationalism. Okay, let's continue. And they just talk about Mirror Trading International and how they've accepted funds, and they claim to have 2.9 billion in clients' funds in trading accounts, but the FSCA has not been able to conclusively confirm that the funds exist. Okay, which in my opinion, I don't understand why they can't confirm that. Surely they can just ask them and they can show them the Bitcoin addresses and show them the funds. It's a bit mysterious why they cannot confirm this. Either MTI is cooperating or they're not cooperating, and they can show them or not show them. Okay, but anyway, that's probably something that I don't understand. For me, it would be a simple task. In another recent cryptocurrency scam, okay, so we have had a couple of scams where Voltage Solutions, those guys were a Ponzi scheme. They took a lot of money, and a lot of people lost money. But the point I'm trying to make here, and the blanket disregard for cryptocurrencies in this article is, in my opinion, astounding. It almost appears like the South African regulator's government, the left hand does not know what the right hand is doing. And I'm very, very disappointed. But I'm going to continue to read this. It is extremely high risk, Topham says, equating playing in cryptocurrencies with gambling. But he said that those who are interested in cryptocurrencies should rather go to a casino because at least gambling establishments are regulated and registered in South Africa. Okay, so we have a senior person in South Africa that is suggesting that you gamble rather than invest in one of the top performing assets in the world. Now let's just take a second to consider that. Rather go and gamble. Don't invest in one of the top performing assets. Like, I don't know, guys. My advice would certainly be different. And personally, I think that is extremely irresponsible for someone in authority to even make a statement like that. Hey, but that's just me. I mean, that's clearly what he thinks. There's currently no protection for South Africans who buy cryptocurrencies. Oh my goodness me. Don't even let me get started, okay? Because I personally haven't seen any protection for anything in South Africa. If anything goes wrong, where is this protection? Most South Africans cannot afford the legal fees. Even if they can afford the legal fees and can approach the authorities, these cases take years. So unless we're talking legal protection, I don't know what protection Brandon is talking about. South Africa does not protect people from poverty. If you take a drive around the streets of any suburb in South Africa, you will see people on the side of the road begging for money because there is no protection for anything. But that's a rant that I could just continue. Apparently, there's no protection if you buy cryptocurrencies. But okay, let's just leave that at that, because you can see probably the frustration that is creeping there. And cryptocurrencies itself will probably never be regulated in South Africa, Topham said. Still, the authorities are working towards regulating the services relating to cryptocurrencies. Now, that is once again a clear illustration that the left hand does not know what the right hand is doing. Myself and many industry leaders have spent countless hours meeting with the Financial Intelligence Center and SARS. If we had known that it would probably never be regulated, we'd want a refund on our time. All this effort, all this energy, all this negotiations, I simply can't believe that it's not going to be regulated. We have done so much work with the regulators, and someone like Brendan can just toss it out and say, it'll probably never happen. That is just like, I want my time back. But look, he does say, okay, still the authorities are working towards regulating services relating to cryptocurrencies, so there is a little bit of hope. Earlier this year, the FSCA and the Reserve Bank and other parties published policy papers about plans to regulate service providers in the cryptocurrency industry, including trading platforms, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we are all aware of that. We hope you guys, as members of my channel, are aware that industry leaders, myself, a lot of the bigger exchanges, and a lot of people that deal with cryptocurrency in South Africa are dealing with the authorities, with government on a regular basis. And I have always come out and said how positive and how forward-thinking our government is. I've always only had positive things to say about the people in authority in the South African government, because they are taking a very good look at cryptocurrencies. They are trying to put in plans that will protect the public from scammers. They are trying to do the work, and they are forward thinking, at least in my opinion. But then we have someone who comes out and just makes ridiculous comments saying that you should rather gamble than invest in an asset that has made many, many people wealthy. I wonder how the many altcoin trader clients that have done very well and have turned their lives around through cryptocurrency investment feel about the statement that is made by someone like this in a place of authority. Guys, there can only be two things that are going on here. Either the media has misquoted him, and I personally know in a lot of articles that I've written, the media has twisted and misquoted a lot of the words I've said. So, Brandon, if that is the case, I'd like to apologize for my frustration on the video. However, if that's not the case, and that is truly what you believe, that people should rather go to a casino than invest in a sound product like Bitcoin, you really need to do some investigation and get a basic understanding of what cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is. Guys, I just want to put out there that the South African government is working with industry leaders in cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is not illegal, and it is not dodgy, and it is not underworld. It is an industry that is going to change the way that society works with money. It is going to change what we know as humans with finance, and it is a cutting-edge industry. Don't feel afraid to buy cryptocurrencies. Be careful when you enter schemes and scams where they double or triple your money or give you massive percentages. The Bitcoin price is international. It is known all over the world. With regulated, or we are not regulated exchanges, but we are exchanges that is complying and meeting with governments. And we are putting in the recommendations. To a certain extent, we are trading under the knowledge of the South African government, the Reserve Bank, and the Financial Intelligence Center. So we are putting all these measures into place so that regulation can be rolled out in the industry. But do not feel afraid to invest in this technology, which has the potential to make you financially free. As I said, Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin is international. You can see it all over the world. When you buy Bitcoin and the price goes up, those profits are yours. It's simple. I'm very disappointed that we have these type of articles coming out because I believe it is either based on ignorance or it's based on the fact that the media is misquoting. Guys, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on this type of article and why we have this disjointed opinions of so many people. Guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to cut the video now. That's it from me. I'm looking forward to your comments in the video below.